Hello, I'm the Guitar Geek, and by fairly popular demand, here's a video of behind the scenes at Guitar Geek Towers. A lot of you have asked me how I make my videos and what goes on here, what do I do, how do I edit all this stuff together, where am I? So I'll answer that question first. I'm in a cellar in Austria and in my house, so up there is my family and they're all up there doing family stuff, and this is where I work. I shoot all the videos in this room, or the majority. I also edit in this room, I edit the Toman videos as well, and that was not the initial plan with this room. So here's a little sort of overview of what I do and how I do it and what's in this room. So this is the wall you always see. This is the guitars behind me, and they honestly don't get played enough because I'm busy editing video all the time. So I'm trying to improve my workflow and basically get the most efficient workflow I can out of this room, which is quite small. It's about 3 meters that way by about 4 meters this way. And I'll start this phone video here. This is what I see. There's you there, look. Hello. So first off, that is a Lumix G70. There's the Boss Katana and the Fender Twin. The first upgrade I've made to this studio is that, which is a purchase from IKEA. There's some amps there that I've not yet featured on the channel. So there's the Laboga that's coming soon. There's the Ace just there. And there's the orange pedal baby and the orange cab, of course. There's me, there's us. That's what I look at, that's how I monitor, because there's no monitor on the G70. It cuts out after a while. So that's my amp stuff. I've got some cables up there for quick access. Let's go over here. This is the part you never see. This is the desk. And that is, again, an IKEA thing. And there's an IKEA drawer there that I keep pedals and stuff in. That's my, what's the word? Board? Runs a guitar channel, can't remember the word pedal board. That is my battery-powered pedal board, which I've got a review coming of in the next few days. Of course, if this is the future, then it is already up on the channel. Whoa. This is my desk. So that's my old computer under there. That's a Hackintosh, which runs Windows and Mac OS X. This is my MacBook Pro, which I use for editing and recording everything. It's one of the new ones, so it only has USB-C, which quite frankly is a pain in the bum. Secondary screen for video editing. Adam A7X for monitoring. There's another one, of course, like to monitor in stereo. If I do want to go mono, up here is my Grot box, my Behringer, I don't even know what it's called, but it's the Avantone copy. And that comes straight down at me when I'm sat just here. And that is for monitoring in mono. As you can see, the studio from that side, the bit you're not supposed to see, is a mess. It is not organized in any way. So I'm going to be doing something about that in the next couple of days. Up here is things that remind me that that music should be fun. So there's my useless box. Yep. Deadpool and Johnny Cash, two of my greatest influences, of course. So battery-powered lights that shouldn't be there. 2 lights here, either side, in case I'm doing, what's the word, conferences. Here's a bit of an exclusive. These are paintings that are done for me by a friend called James. Jimmy, oh, there's my certificate there from TGU last year. These paintings are done by Jimmy. I'm not going to show you the one behind, even though you can see most of it. They are going to be t-shirts soon. Here's the guitars that don't quite make it to the wall that you see, so that gets changed quite often. That's my new Jazzmaster, that's my SG. Under there is a Harley Benton, 2 Harley Bentons, and my Classic Vibe Squire. Up here is the Chapman ML3, which I've just got. The Custom Shop Telly, which I've also just got. My Baritone Squire, which is awesome. My Bill Kelleher Gibson Explorer, which is gorgeous and awesome. My R8 from Gibson, which is, well, it's an R8, it's fantastic. That there is my oldest guitar. It's my first real Fender. I got it in about 97, I think. And I've done some mods and upgraded it and also kind of broke it as well. It doesn't get used very often. That needs to change as well. That there is my son/daughter's guitar. It's the Loog whatever they call it. It's a child's guitar. Actually sounds pretty good. Review coming also very, very soon. That's my stool. Washburn HP 35, an awesome, awesome guitar. If you ever get to pick up one of these, I picked this up for about £300, and that was a steal. They're easily worth or play to the level of double that. That's a Squire Bullet Telly in glittery red. That's going to be getting a black scratch plate soon. That's the Bullet Mustang, the guitar that kind of started this channel. That's the one that modding that got people interested in watching me on YouTube for some reason. Here is my Ibanez RG350M, which was my ironically bought, fun, hideous guitar that's actually really, really cool, with a wizard neck that is super thin. Yeah, check that out. It is, I think, 14-inch radius and absolutely the opposite of that Telly, which is a chunky monkey. What else? A plethora of cables which needs to be sorted. Look at all that. That's my cushion because I have a bad back, so sometimes I put it on there because I'm getting older now. And here's my rack stuff. So that's the 2 Notes Torpedo Live. Underneath is an expansion, some more channels from PreSonus to go into my ID22 from Audient, which is my main interface at the moment. I've got a Le Bass from 2 Notes, which quite frankly is used on everything I do that has a bass in it, because it is my favorite way of getting bass into my sound thing, into my computer thing, into your ears things. And what else? What else can I show you? Backup storage for all the Thomann stuff. Can't let work videos... Oh, it's flashing. Shouldn't be flashing. Can't let work videos go to waste or get lost. So everything's backed up on there. There's a mug, which is available in the TheGuitarGeek Teespring store, which I'll put a link below. This is a keyboard from Native Instruments, complete. So when I make my backing tracks, I generally play that, and I use some one-finger magic. It's amazing. Amazing piano player, me. Not. Cloth for keeping stuff clean, because it gets hella dusty in here, because we are underground, or subterranean. That's outside. That's a window, in case you've never seen a window in Austria before. That is some stuff from a previous career. So I used to be singer-songwriter. I kind of still am, but don't really focus on it. That's a poster I had made for a tour. That is some phone numbers there for Thomann, which I probably shouldn't show on the screen. La 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 la. What else? This stuff, oh, what's it called? Caruso Isobond from Germany. And it's packed in there, all around. That's a wooden frame that I built. Just there. And there's that wall there. It's very bright in here, sorry. It's also on the door. So there's my door, which is a standard door, but it is heavy as hell because it's got this stuff on there. It's also in that sort of L shape, and in there are two steel plates, which are about 2 meters high. I'm not going to pretend that I understand it, but it deadens the sound. Otherwise, if we made sound in here, it'd be bouncing off the walls. But I don't have it here and here, because I don't want the whole room to be dead. I'll lose all my high frequencies. So the plan was to have sort of a more live sounding area by having these two walls different. So I've covered most things. If there's something you've seen that I haven't covered, let me know. Let's get back to sitting position. So let's go back to you. There you are. There you are. There, look. Hello. So that is the tour of my current setup. And the reason I've done this tour is that I will be upgrading the studio over the next couple of days, and you'll be seeing it over the next couple of weeks. First upgrade I made was buying that thing from IKEA to put my amp heads in. And the next upgrade that's coming, which I'm also going to film today, is I am upgrading my desk to a proper workstation from Zaor. And that should, I guess, make a lot of difference to my workflow. So If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments, or if you want to see something more in depth. I'm going to actually review and play through some of the guitars that you don't ever get to hear or see, such as my first real Telly, which I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, only has 5 strings on it, and not in a Keith Richards style either. So thank you very much for watching. That's it from me today. You've made it to the end. Comment down below which guitar you'd like to see more of on the channel. There we go. All right, I'll see you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.